Just waiting for it confirming that we're live all, ready for today's. Hello and welcome to the live. It is Wednesday, the 14th of June, 6 o'clock on, Wednesday, the 14th of June. Welcome to Fairy Wednesday. OMG, did you catch yesterday's live? Was that not epic? Yes, I think I'm going to become a comedian. It was really good. So I want to say, first of all, thank you very much for everyone who joined us yesterday. Not sure what's going to happen today. We never know. But we do have a subtitle, which we will try and stick to. Unlike last night, we didn't stick to it very well. We got sidetracked left, right and centre. I'm a bit lopsided today, but never mind. So, how are we doing? Or how are we coping with the... Oh, just sent my polos flying. Other sweets also available. How are you all doing? Another amazing day today. Absolutely. I had yet another rubbish night's sleep, possibly due to the heat, I don't know. But I did get given 321, 120, I got given 123 and 321 in the night, tossing and turning, and I thought, should I get up and have a cup of tea? Oh, I don't know. So yes, I got given in the night 321, 321 and 123. I love it. I'm loving all these numbers. I'm also getting other numbers which I need to look up, but they're unusual numbers, and I'm thinking maybe one day soon we'll do some number readings, because it's been a while since we've done number readings. Hello Andrea. So welcome to tonight. Not sure whether we're going to be sticking to the title or whether we'll be going off piste like we did yesterday, and that is a classic. And if anyone missed yesterday's, it is now up on YouTube, so if you catch my YouTube, I'm just going to put the link in here. YouTube, Julie-Sian 777. Love the 7 numbers. If you go over there and join us, don't forget to subscribe, because I would love to manifest 777 subscribers by the 7th of July. I think we've only got about 40 more to go. I'm sure we can do it. So while we're waiting for people to come and find us, hello Rosemary, hello Andrea, thank you for joining us. Before we get going, I'll do the gobbledygook while people are finding me and going, oh, you're live, so I'll do the gobbledygook, and then because as you know, we talk about different subjects, and then right at the end we then do the readings. But if I do this now, we won't be in trouble. So I may or may not be doing readings tonight, most likely are. I will be using the Elemental Fairy affirmation cards by myself, Julie-Sian. I had a dream, I had an idea, I actioned it, and I achieved it. You need to be over 18 for a reading. If you're under 18, you need a parental consent, and parent needs to be there during the reading. You're not allowed to have legal, medical or financial advice or pregnancy advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. If you do it for any other reasons apart from entertainment, excuse me, if you do it for, it's down to you, nothing to do with me. It is a legal obligation. As I am working from the UK, I have to follow the UK laws, and if I don't give that disclaimer, I'm breaking a law, and then we can get shut down. Oh, try to subscribe. Thank you. We probably are. I think you are, because suddenly, if you did it last night, it went up one more. I think you're number 741 if you were the one who subscribed yesterday, because when I went at it last night, it gone up one more. So yes, it possibly is you. And then check out, because it's all a card for the days. There's meditations. There's inspirational meditations, so dream it, believe it, achieve it. There's all sorts. I mean, some of my meditations had 5, 6, 7,000 hits, so they're quite popular. Ha! So yeah, have a listen to them. Some of them I actually want to redo because they're quite old now, but hey ho. So hello Andrea, hello Rosemary, how are you all doing? If you pop on and say hello so we know you're here, because I do this from my laptop. Why do I do it from my laptop? Because when I do it from my laptop, you can actually see the card. It's not back to front. If I do it on my phone, hi Rebecca, oh bless you. If I do it on my phone, the card is back to front and you can't see it. I'll be doing a chat first. Rebecca, the cards will be done in about half an hour time. So hang fast. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you're struggling. what are you struggling with? We can always have a chat later, because sometimes just one card, when you're struggling, you probably need a bit more guidance, and then with the more than one card, then we can give you more guidance, and then we can have an action plan. And that's, I mean, we'll talk about the Pathfinder. Let's talk about Pathfinder, because hello Joe, hello Jeanette. Yes, we'll do the reading. So how many of us have had a reading? Hi Colin, bit of a fleeting visit going out to woo, Colin, nudge nudge, wink wink, what are you on about? So when you have an ordinary reading, so many people have a reading, and I'm there, hands up, I've done it, I've had a reading, and it's been really, really insightful. And then you've had the reading and go, yeah, thank you very much. And then you walk away with the reading, and then what happens? Everyday life gets in the way, and you think, yeah, I can do that, and you get distracted, even from the time of going from the reading to getting home. And then it's like something gets in the way, and then you forget what the reading was all about, and then it's like, what a waste of your money, because you haven't actioned it, and what a waste of your time, because it's the spirit guides have given you the message, but life gets in the way. And that's what a reading is all about. And how many of you on here, and I bet how many of you, I can say this again, you come live most weekdays, and I do a card pull. You're getting information. What do you do with that information? Do you do anything? Do you write it down? Do you write it down in your journal so you can look back and you go, oh yeah, now I know what to do? Do you do anything with the information from the cards that I give you? Hand on the heart. I bet none of you do. How many of you do that? They go, oh yeah, that card resonates. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know, I've got to do something about that. Yeah. And do you? Do you do it? Do you do anything about that reading? Even when I do it every day, and it's like, whoa, what are you doing? Now, I know some people do actually play it back, and then play back their little bit so they can reread what it is. But most people go, thank you for the card, and go on. The thing is with the Pathfinder reading, we do the reading, but it's not like, goodbye. What we do in that reading, you get some mentoring and an action plan. So if it's like there's something wrong with your relationship, or you think there's a relationship, or you want guidance, we talk about it, and then we can do a plan of action, which is your plan of action, easy things that you can slip in here and there, which you can fit in. But it's recorded, so you can record it. So not only when you go away and you go, oh yeah, Dave, the thing's got to go home, I've got to do the shopping, I've got to do the kids run, I've got to do this, that and the other, and there's that. It's recorded. So you can play it back. Also, you get the photographs of the cards. But also in that recording is your plan of action. And you can write it down, and you can actually action it. And they're simple. Now, I'm not sure. I mean, Lavender Moon, you've had mentoring with me. So you know what my mentoring is like. Who else? Oh, Colin, you've had a reading with me. Joe, oh my God, Joe, I think you've had the Pathfinder, haven't you? You had a Pathfinder the other day. And I think Joe said, don't quote me, she's actually said she's not going to do any ordinary readings anymore because the Pathfinder really helped her. So, because it was having the plan of action. And it's true. How many of you here, hand on the heart, and I'm the same, who've had a reading and gone, yeah, thank you. And then hand on the heart, not done a thing with it. But most people come to a reading because you're wanting guidance and you actually want to do something. But you get so overwhelmed with all the information and all the guidance that's given you in a reading. It's like, boom, you don't know what to do with it. See, back to square one, back to your elephant life. Whether that elephant life is in a financial mess, in a relationship mess, in a job mess, in a health mess, in a, I want more, give me some guidance. There's got to be more to life. With this Pathfinder, it's so completely different. It's so unique, so different, so exciting that I'm finding that every person who's done it, their life, they are no longer in their elephant manure. Whatever their elephant manure is, like I said, a relationship question, a money question, a health question. And as we said with the things, we show you, or I show you, how you can look at things from a different way. We were talking about how to cut a cake into 8 pieces, but you can only do 3 cuts with a knife. Of course, Colin is logical, and he knew what it was, unless he's read the same book as me. And most people go, well, I've got to cut a cake. into 8, and most people cut 1, 2, and then it's like, well, if you only do another third one, you're only going to get 6 slices. But when you suddenly go look at it from a different angle, and this is what the mentoring and the Pathfinder things, we look at things from a different, and you go, I didn't know that. Didn't know that. So, yeah, loved your mentoring, even with the kicking up the beats. Yes, sometimes the wellies have to come out. It's not just soft, fluffy flippers. So, what is the talk about today? So that was about that. So, yeah, so hang on fast. We will be doing readings in a minute. So, it's Fairy Wednesday. Fairy Wednesday! I have my magic wand. Fairy Wednesday, we've got our magic wand. So fairy sparkles and rainbows and unicorns farting sparks and stuff like that. We've got it all here. Woo! A little bit of magic here, there and everywhere. A little bit of Tinkerbell and other, you know, all the other gods things. And we're connecting today with earth, air, fire, water and spirits, and through the fairies. Now, as I said earlier, this is my deck. I had a dream and I got given some opportunities, and the opportunity, someone joined me. We were talking about what do people do, and she said, oh, she was an artist. I grabbed that opportunity and I said, oh, do you paint fairies? Yes, she does. I happen to be looking for an artist for my fairy deck. Bing, bash, bosh, a new opportunity came along. And this is what it's all about, is when every day when you wake up, you have amazing opportunities, brand new opportunities. Hello, Julie Jones. Oh, yeah, and Rosemary, it helped. Yeah, your readings helped. Yeah, absolutely. I don't think I've ever done a mentoring session with you, Rosemary, but I've personally done daily readings, and you find the readings help. Absolutely. And how's that Oracle cards deck coming along? Or are we come to a standstill? We need a fluffy slippers. Hello, Julie Jones. Hello from York. Lovely to join us. So I had these opportunities. Thank you for sharing. I had these wonderful opportunities that came into my life, and I grasped them. And every day you wake up, there is an opportunity for you to start over, a brand new day one. You don't, like I was talking about yesterday, you don't have to wait until the 1st of January, you don't have to wait until the 1st of the month, you don't have to wait for the 1st of the week, you don't have to wait for a new moon, you don't have to wait for a full moon. Okay, it's great to use these times because you can harness those energies. However, you can start your day one, and every day you wake up and you think, you know what, today I'm going to go for it. Today I'm going to go to the gym. Today I'm going to do whatever it is you need to do, or you want to do. But today is the day I'm going to grasp the opportunities, because you wake up and you've got a whole day ahead of you. Now, some people say, oh gosh, you haven't got time for it. Hey, this is where we come in. Once you're aligned, the doors keep opening. It's true. Look what's happening with what you're working at today. Lavender Moon and I were chatting just before we came live. Well, that's why I was a couple of minutes late, because we were chatting and I went, oh, it's 6 o'clock, I'm going live. And she was saying that she's creating something absolutely amazing with Bella, and she's really in the flow. And of course you're in the flow because it's in alignment, and it's suddenly like going bish, bash, bosh, because it's meant to do it. I feel like going da 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 da. I'm not a conductor. I suddenly felt like a conductor. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Ah! All together now. And we started. Okay. Hey, are you Lavender Moon? Are you doing your wand magic as well? Lavender Moon has got this amazing new wand herself as well. Why do we use wands? Because it's pointing and it's focusing, and it's focusing on what you want to create. And that's why when you use the wand, abracadabra, boom, you point with it. I'm brilliant, thank you. Now you are. Okay. Oh, sorry. Goody. Oh, yeah. Oh, I see. You're answering Julie Jones's message. Got confused then. Confused.com. Other sites also welcome. So that's why we use the wand magic, because it's sort of like it's pointing and it's focusing, and it's like you're manifesting and you're bringing together, like, you know, each week we talk about a different angel or a guide. We're talking about Solomon today in a bit, so don't worry, we'll be telling you. You're going, who is Solomon? King Solomon? I'm not sure. He may be King Solomon. I think he is King Solomon, but you can tap into King Solomon. So we'll be talking about Solomon in a minute. But what you do, so you call in Solomon, you'd get in your essential oil tomorrow, and I've got no idea what the essential oil is of tomorrow yet. And then you grab the crystal from Friday and you mash it all together and you go mish, mash, mosh, nut, ting, and it's manifested. manifested. Now, I actually had a great oh my gosh, tomorrow I've got the law of attraction cards I'm doing, because I've just done the recording for the card for the day for tomorrow, and we're using this deck tomorrow, law of attraction. And OMG, can't wait to see the card tomorrow. You've got to subscribe to my YouTube channel tomorrow, because you get the card for the day there. It's epic, absolutely epic. And the one next week, even after that, is even more epicer. Yeah, I'm recording because, as you know, I'm not here next week. Well, I'm here Monday and Tuesday, possibly Monday and Tuesday, but I'm not here for the rest of the week because I'm rocking and rolling down in Glastonbury. Yeah, I love my wand, and all we've got is the extension of your finger to make a magic trick. It is an extension. But what you do is, because you're harnessing, because mine is harnessing into the oak, the energy of an oak tree, and you've got the wisdom and the knowledge of the grandfather oak tree, and you've got his knowledge and wisdom, and it's like the electricity that's on there. So the power is in me, the power of electricity. That's what caused this marking here. So that's what it is, the oak, and the connecting in with the energy of the oak and the wood, because wood is manifested, it's on earth, mother earth, and things like that. So there's a reason behind the wands, because it's adding an extra element into it. And as I talk about the cards, the earth, air, fire, water, spirit. Yes, we are made up of earth, air, fire, water, spirit. We live. Hello, Joe Dudley. Hello, stranger. Beautiful girl. Thank you for joining tonight. We've got a few Joes on tonight. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. We've got 3 Joes on. Love it. But it's been a while since we've had the 3 Joes. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So we've got the 3 Joes, and 2 Julies. All the J's. We're taking over. We're taking over tonight, the J's. Rock and roll it. Okay. So connecting with, because we want to manifest things into our life. And most people want to manifest objects. The most thing people want to manifest is money, because without money, it's the collateral that you need to live on this physical earth. Yeah. Okay. So that's what it is. But it's not just money we want. We also want to have peace, joy, love. The 4 J's are back. I know. Peace, joy, love. We want passion, compassion and passion. We want all those things, and not always will. Yes, money will make life easy, but you can have as much money in your life and be the loneliest ever. And you find people, millionaires, they go more and more. I'm not for long, as I've got to pop out, so I thought pop out. Well, that's lovely. Even popping on for 5 minutes and just saying hello, loving your energy. So people go and money, they get their millionaire, and then they want more, and they want, because they go, oh, if I get this money, I will be happy. And then they get more money, oh, I'll be happy. And they get more, and you go, how much more? You got £1 million? You got £2 million? £3 million? What it is they're striving for that something inside, that little person, that spark that's inside them. And yes, money may be making their life comfortable. Yes, money may be bought them their beautiful home. But if you're on your own, or you're so busy working that you're not spending any time with your family, suddenly you come to and you go, where's the family gone? Wonder why rich men are divorced, because they go, I put all this work in, I'm working all these hours and bringing all the money, and then what do you do? Yeah, because people don't just want money. They want companionship. They want your love. They want your attention. If you're working 80, 90 hours a week, making all this money, and then you're not there to enjoy your beautiful home. My dad died at 58. He never even made it retirement. He never even got to enjoy his life. Okay, so you know what? We can have all this, yeah, woo-woo, power of 4 J's. I know, it's love it, isn't it? J, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. J is the 10th letter of the alphabet. 10, the power of 10, the power of 1. Love it. Don't you love it? And 4, love it, the 4 squares. Oh, don't you just love the numerology? I've really got to do another night of numbers. I love the number nights. Okay, so when you have these opportunities that come to you, hello Rachel, Sally, still thumbs up, I hope. So yeah, I believe you're going to the Witch Within on Saturday. I don't think I can make it now because we're too busy getting together for Glastonbury. So I was hoping to go on Saturday, but I don't think I can make it now. Hey ho. So yeah, got distracted then because of people popping on. I go, oh, message for them. Okay, yeah. So okay, so we're talking about the wands and magicking thing and connecting Mother Earth and having, you know, you can have all this money and then you spend all the, and then people go, you know what, I did all these hours and I've got all this money and what do you do? You know, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, because money isn't everything. It makes life easy. It can make life comfortable, but money does not buy you happiness. Now, yes, it could buy you a beautiful 2-week holiday in the Bahamas and you could be relaxing, joyful, away from the humdum of life on there. But that happiness isn't a permanent happiness for 2 weeks on holiday. Okay, that's not permanent. It's just a blip, and then you go back to your humdrum life, back to your 80 hours a week, and you're doing this and doing that and things like that. But it doesn't buy you actual perfect. Yes, you could have this beautiful, oh look here, I got you Chanel number 5. I can, oh yeah, thank you. Doesn't make you happy. Maybe briefly. Here we are, have this pair of green shoes by, or have this handbag by Prada. Oh yes, and then you use it, and isn't it lovely? And then you put it away, and then it's like that happiness just goes. It doesn't buy that contentment. And this is what's so important with your life, because we are not just material needs, our physical body. We are our emotions, our love, our joy, our peace, our sadness, our despair, our anger, our envy. Yeah, we're all the emotions of that. We're hot-blooded, we get passionate, we get excited about things, but we get these ideas. But the thing is about these ideas and these opportunities, the universe, you're putting things out constantly, and the universe is hearing. Now the thing is, the universe doesn't hear the difference between the difference between the negative and a positive. It doesn't hear the not or have. All right, it just hears a word, and what you put out, it goes, oh, I'll give it to you because that's what you're asking for, or whatever. But it does like to say thank you. It does appreciate, and you go whatever. And like attracts, the law of attraction attracts, and the law of manifesting, and etc. like that. But you have to be in alignment, as Lavender Moon said. When you're in alignment, you're in the flow, and when you're in alignment in the flow, it just goes boom like that. So yeah, I'm just trying to think. I can't remember what else I'm talking about. So when you're into manifesting, it's like, you know, what have the point, because a lot of people don't even realize what they want. What is it that we want? I don't know, because it's like they just know something is missing, but they don't know what it is. And then they carry on, you know, oh, I'm missing, well, maybe I need to work longer, need to earn more money, or I've got to do this, got to do that. And at the end of the day, it's like, there's got to be more to life than this. And what it is, it's the work-life balance. And if you can do a job and then have more time for your own life and spending more time with your family, or more time with your friends, or more time doing your hobbies and more time doing what brings you joy, then it's like, yeah, that's why I'm doing the work. But when you've got a job, because you've got to do it, why are you doing a job that in a place where the company is disrespecting you, where they're not paying you the money's worth, and it's like they're stabbing you in the back? Yeah, you've got to get a job and earn money. We've all got to do that. But why not go and do it as a job that you get up on a Monday and go, I'm enjoying this. The company I'm working for is respecting me. They're giving me the money. There's no one stabbing me. We're all raising each other up, etc. like that. Because if you've got to have a job, why not do the job that you enjoy? Because if you're doing a job you're enjoying, your vibration will raise. But if you're doing a job that you're hating, but I've got to go to work on a Monday, and I've got to do this and I've got to do that, and you get stressed and overwhelmed. Most people who do a job that they enjoy very rarely get stressed or overwhelmed in a job they enjoy. Very rarely. Very rarely. Yes, you may have the few got deadlines and I've got to do this, got to do that, got to do this. But in a job when you enjoy it, you find there's very little negativity. But when you've got a job that you're not enjoying, or this is with a relationship, it's all negativity and it's low vibration, and you're hating doing this, and that energy from doing a job that you're hating is going to vibrate out into the rest of your life. You can come home and go, what a shit day at work. And what's happened? You brought that negative energy into the home. And I've done this all these hours, and I come home and the house is a mess, and I've got these bills to pay and things like that. But if you come home and you go, wow, I had a good day at work, and then it's going, oh right, well it's and I'm earning this money working, oh I can pay the bill, boom, boom, boom. Different energy, different vibration. And that's what it is all about, raising your vibration, etc., etc. And the earth vibrates. We're all vibrating at a vibration. vibrating at a vibration. Does that make sense? But what I mean is, you know, earth, the crystals all vibrate, music vibrates, voice vibrates, energy is a vibration, and the different way it vibrates creates different things. And you've got all these crystals, and if you break it down and break it down and break it down, it's all got atoms and neurons and neutrons and things. And then we're not having a physics lesson tonight. No, don't worry. But if you just break it down and break it down and break it down, everything is made up of atoms and neurons and neutrons. But just the way, and they're all vibrating, and they're vibrating so hard and so fast that they make this solid thing. And if we could see it, you could actually see it, you know, the energy. The easiest way to explain what energy is on a hot day. Have we got a hot day here in the UK? And you look on the road and you see a shimmer. That's the energy. And it's like, oh, and you come to things, but it's like the products are saying, change my mindset, it works. Maybe small things, but things that become available when, absolutely. So this is what you've got to do, is look at the vibrations. And often it's the smallest things, because if you change something big, that's hard to maintain. You know, how many people, hands up, who said, I'm going on a diet? And you start the diet on day 1 and it's like, yay. And by 2 hours in, you're really struggling. And by day 3, the diet has gone. All right? Because it's something big and you do that. But if you suddenly decide, you know what, I'm going to not go on diet. No, diets are out. You never ever go on a diet anymore. Quite clearly, because if you've done a diet and it's failed, and then you go and do another diet, and it fails. Then you go on another diet, it will fail. It does, of course it's failed, because it's like it's set up. A diet is dying, D-I-E. It will die. That's how the diet is. And what it is, you've got to change it. And as it's this Andrea says, it's the mindset. And Lavender Moon can all say this, because it's like the mindset. I'm no longer going on a diet. What I'm doing is I'm just being conscious and aware of what I eat. That's all she's going to do. She's not going to be counting calories. She's not going to be stripping out this food group. She's not going to stop eating that, because we need all of it. Maybe some more in abundance than others. Yeah. Okay. But we all need to eat. But what it is being mindful. And when you go shopping, and this is what I say to people, you know, oh, I want to go diet, but I sit there eating chocolate. And I say to them, who does the shopping? Oh, I do. Well, if you're doing the shopping, don't buy the chocolate. Because if you haven't bought the chocolate, you come home, the chocolate will not be in the house, then you won't be tempted to eat it. What you do buy is the fruit. And when you suddenly get that craving for the chocolate, it's like, oh, I haven't got it. You go and eat the fruit. Normally when you get a craving, you need a drink. That's what it normally is. So I always say, if you get a craving for something, go and have a mouthful of drink of water or something. Because it's normally, it's your sign. Because a lot of people misrepresent. They think what they think is they're hungry. It's actually a sign of thirst. A body needs water more than food. So it's a sign of that. So it's the small things. And it's doing the little things every day. And it's the amount. And it's the cumulative of it. So if you stop eating the chocolate now, and you may not notice today, and that's all you do, instead of eating chocolate, you're going to eat fruit, you know, or you've got grapes, and we talked about this before, and you just do that, and that's all you do. You just carry on doing absolutely exactly the same thing, but you're not eating chocolate anymore. So you're not taking in that calories, and you will find, yeah, one day I'm not eating chocolate, you won't notice. At the end of the week, you'll notice something else, and then as a fortnight, you suddenly go, wow, I've actually lost weight. What have I done different? Now, it's an everyday, and it's the compound. And of course, doing this, instead of buying the chocolate, you buy the fruit instead. So when you get hungry, like me, you go to the fridge. Oh, grapes. Now, grapes are quite fattening, actually, because they're quite sweet. So be aware of the fruit you eat. But, you know, you go, oh, you know, I love this and stuff like that. And I noticed, and this was true, right? It was a small change. And this is true for me, is when I was working, I am working. When I was working a 9-to-5 job, I would get to work. Well, the first thing in the morning, because I was, I would make myself a coffee. Now, I have said this before. I have 3 sugars in my coffee. I don't have sugar in my tea. Cannot stand sweet tea. Blech, 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 blech. On top of the mountain, he had all there's a little family who lived in a small cottage. And the man came down to the nose and see how you can be Oh, living like this, and the man reply. Oh, hang on, we got a nice story here. Okay, let me read. Let me finish my story, and then I'll come back and I'll read that back. Okay, and what I was doing first thing in the morning to get myself up and going, I was having a cup of coffee with 3 sugars in it. I was then getting to work, and I was having another cup of coffee first thing with another 3 sugars. Then at coffee time, or mid-morning 11s, posh 11s, I would have another cup of coffee with 3 sugars. I was having 6 spoonfuls of sugar every day, 5 days a week, and in fact it was going on to Saturdays and Sundays. So I was having 6 sugars, 5 days, 3 sixes, 3 sixes are 18, 19, 21. I was having like 40 teaspoons of sugar every week. That is a lot. So what did I do? I decided enough is enough. Missed a few words out there, that's right. I will read it back and out loud. I decided enough is enough. So my small change, I didn't do anything else. Instead of having a cup of coffee in the morning, I had a cup of tea. And suddenly there was 40 teaspoons of sugar less in my diet. My small change. Instead of having coffee, I had a cup of tea. That was all I did. Now, it didn't take much, I didn't notice a difference, but I'm a great tea drinker, because I used to go after lunchtime, I would only drink tea. I would never drink coffee in the evening anyway. And that was the change. That was my small change. I just changed from drinking coffee to drinking tea. And suddenly, the compound effect, I didn't notice much after day after day after day, but suddenly after about 2 weeks and 3 weeks and 4 weeks, I suddenly weighed myself and thought, oh my God, and people going, oh, have you on a diet? What have you done? Are you doing exercise? And I went, no. And it was the compound effect of not having 40 teaspoons of sugar every week. And I've been having this for months and months and months. It was just that one small change of changing a cup of coffee to... I was still having, first thing in the morning, a hot drink. I was still having a hot drink as soon as I arrived at work. I was still having a hot drink at 11s. But all I did was change it from a cup of coffee to a cup of tea. And look what happened. And people still say, and it's like that. And I still occasionally have, I had a coffee this morning and I enjoy it, actually. I did have a coffee this morning. Why did I have a coffee this morning? My excuse is I was going to the gym and I needed a boost. Because I didn't have time to have a proper breakfast. So I had a coffee this morning. But that's okay, because most of the time I drink tea. And then I noticed in the evenings I would drink chamomile tea after about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I am drinking ordinary tea now because my today's day has gone slightly different. So I have got PG, well actually it's not PG tips. But after this is my last cup of tea today. The rest will be chamomile and jasmine and things like that. Right, okay. So it's just that small little things. So, and it was so easy to do. It didn't take any difference at all. Right, Lavender Moon. There was a man who was a millionaire who lived on the top of a mountain, and he had everything. There was a little family who lived in a small rustic shed at the bottom of the hill with hardly anything. The man came down to the north and was nosy and said, how can you be living like this? And the man in the shed said, I may not have a big house that is full of what you need, but I do have a small house full of love, and that is more than enough for me. The rich man went back to his mansion at the top of the mountain and sat in there and looked around, and he finally realised that the man at the bottom was right. You don't need a big house or a flash card, you just need love, which he did not have. Yeah, he was rich in products, he was rich in material things, but he was living on his own. The family at the bottom of the things was surrounded by family, and that's what they had. They had enough to feed them, enough a roof over their head, but they were rich in love. And this is what we've got to remember. We've got to start realising what else we're rich in, because we're so full. It's all right, I think I filled in your words for you. You're so full of the material needs and wants, and this is because the media And we're taught, you know, go and get this, you get this big house, get this big mortgage around you. Look at all these people who've got all these houses and these massive mortgages, and they're so shitting themselves because they're suddenly going, I'm going to have to go and get a second job. And I'm never going to be in my house because I'm working all day and all night to pay for this mortgage because of the interest rates. Okay? And then you've got people like me, who's blessed. I moved to sweetener and red milk years ago on slimming mode. And yeah, there you go. And now you just do it automatically. And yes, initially it was just remembering when you went shopping to buy the red milk. Buy the red milk. Don't buy the green top or the white top. Or blue top. And it's just, that's all you did. Instead of picking up the blue top, you pick up the red top, and that's all you do. And move to sweeteners, and that's all you do. It's just a small thing. And the first few times it's like but then you get used to it, and then it gets a habit. When you start doing one thing, the same thing day after day, it becomes a habit. And then the habit you do it, it's like cleaning your teeth. Can you remember when you're a kid, your mum could go, have you cleaned your teeth before you go to bed? Oh, mum, go and clean your teeth. Clean your teeth before you go to bed. And you're going to tell the kids, clean your teeth, clean your teeth. What happens now? You get up in the morning and the first thing you do, morning breath, you clean your teeth. You know, or you have your breakfast, you clean your teeth. Before you go to work, you clean it. But you don't think it. It's a habit. It's like when you're learning to drive the car. You've got to do this, got to do this. But most of us get in the car and you just drive. Okay? You don't, you know, I mean, my daughter, she still looks at, well, she's feeling the gear stick and everything like that. But most of you just do it automatically. You like washing up. You just automatically know what to do. You know, when you first learn to wash up, when you've got to have water, you've got to put the washing up lipstick in, washing up liquid in, then you wash the glasses first, and then the knives and forks, and then the cups and mugs, and then the plates, and you do the saucepans last. Okay, you've got a routine of how you do it. You should always do the glasses, and then you rinse. Wash and rinse. My kids say, why do you rinse? When I said, well, you've got this sink, a bowl, and in that bowl of water, I was talking about, and I just love the story, obviously doing that. So you have this bowl of water and you're washing your mug and cup in it, and you come out. If you don't rinse it and it looks clean, it's got the soap suds dried on it. And especially by the time you're coming to wash the mugs and the plates, the water is then dirty. So you're washing it, and then if you don't rinse it, and it annoys me when I say to the kids, when you've washed the dirt off, just quickly rinse it. Because you're rinsing all the gunk off. Otherwise, if you looked at it under a microscope, it's like, what the? But it's something you just finished the washing up. Oh, Julie Jo, you're always washing up. You're always cleaning. Absolutely. I mean, that's not criticising, yeah. But that's true. But you do it in a certain way. And it's the first time you did it as a child. How do I do it? Be careful of the knife. Make sure the blade is this way. Make sure it's that way. And make sure you dry it up. You put that. You remember when I was staying at Julie Jones's house and I was helping look after her 18 months ago. And I said to the kids, please don't put, because the kids went at Julie, they always put, when they got their dirty dishes, the dirty dishes would go in the sink. I said to them, please don't do that. If you could just pile it up neatly on the side. And they're going there. And I said, the reason being is, if you've got a glass in there and you drop a plate, the glass will shatter. And you could break, and then you put your hand in and there's broken glass. Or if someone's put a sharp knife in and it's hidden up by a plate, you put your hand in, you could cut yourself. So that's my thing, is because it happened to me a number of times. And I learned that if you put all the things and you drop a plate in and suddenly and then you've got this broken glass or they've got a blade and you put your hand in the water to get everything out to rinse it, you cut yourself. Happened to me twice. And that's why I say to people, don't pile up your dishes in the sink because something might get broken, and then you put your hand in and you cut yourself. Makes sense. Okay, you just finished washing up and fed the kids. Yeah, I know, it's that time of the day. I know what time you feed the kids because I've been there, because I've been mum for you lot. Okay, so we're going to do some readings in a minute. Oh no, we haven't talked about Solomon yet. So let's talk about Solomon. Okay, manifesting with angels and guides. So today is all, because it's Fairy Wednesday, we're talking about, every Wednesday we talk about a different spirit guide, a different angel, a different archangel who we could call on, different gods and goddesses. And we've looked at like Archangel Ariel, we've looked at Konuka, and we're all these different angels. And today we're looking at Solomon. Now, King Solomon, yes, from the Egyptians. Solomon blends his alchemy with common sense and wisdom. Solomon was a very wise king, and his alchemy is common sense and wisdom. And he was known for banishing demons. So if you've got demons, like a toxic relationship or toxic environment or toxicity around you, toxic people, and you want these people and things to go with love and light, call in Solomon and he will help banish the demons. He will help banish and get these toxicity to be seen by the light. The other thing about Solomon is he will help you wish to manifest sensible dreams rather than whimsical wishes. We've all got whimsical wishes. I've spoken out when I was a child. I wanted a pet elephant. I so wanted a pet elephant. I really wanted a pet elephant. Why did it not come true? Because it was a whimsical wish and it was no benefit to you. Okay? But what he does is the sensible dreams is like, you know what, Julie? You want to work with elephants? Maybe we will get you to train as a zoologist and you can go and work with elephants at a zoo, or you could go and work in a safari park, or you could go and work in the safaris in Africa and work with elephants that way. So yes, you don't actually get a pet elephant because you live on a first floor flat. And yes, there is no way even a baby elephant will get up my stairs, and there's no room for the elephant. I mean, imagine the elephant manure in my flat. Oh! Okay, but he would say to me, you know what, let's take you and you can go and connect with the elephants in this way and other ways like that. So he will manifest a sensible dream, not a whimsical wish. And this is so often people go, oh, my dream and my wish didn't come true. But because it was quite whimsical and it was like briefly and it was like it wasn't things. He removed your demons such as self-limiting beliefs and limiting behaviours and thoughts which are holding you back. So the demons are your self-limiting beliefs, the limiting, we got these things, and he will help you to remove these demons, these limiting thoughts, limiting beliefs you've been given to yourself, you thought or people have told you, and he will remove that, and then he will help you manifest your sensible dreams. Solomon will improve different areas of your life that will enhance your life as well as the life of people around you and raises your vibration. So what he is he will look at all the different areas of your life. So he looks at he's like the eagle, and he looks above and he will go, yeah, you want this money because you want to be healthy and things like that. But he will show you how it will affect your life and how it will affect the different things. So sometimes your dream that he will create will actually, rather than just affect one part of your life, you'll actually raise the vibration of all, because you will find that when you solve one problem, everything else will slot into place. So he will also work with people as well. So he will ensure that when you are enhanced, because if you say, I want to, like me, I want to have abundance of money, why? I can have this amazing home when I can rehome all these animals that have been abused. So he will probably go, yeah, because I'm benefiting the animals, or I'm raising money because I want to help a local women's refuge. He will help that because, yes, he will help me manifest the money, because he knows when I've got the money, I will be helping let people, or, women's refuge, I'll be helping, all these things like that. So he will help. So if you are of service to other people, because you help you, he will raise your vibration and then you will raise other people. Solomon is the one to call on. Solomon was the king of Israel and he was in service for his people. He was the king and he was in service. So if your dream will benefit others, you too can be of service. He will assist you to manifest your dreams into a reality. So that is Solomon. Isn't he amazing? How do I ask it? Right. Oh, I love this question. Your wand is gorgeous. Where did you get it? Oh, I just picked up my wand and my hand did pop dingled. Yeah, I mean, Lavender Moon got hers specially commissioned. Lavender Moon got hers rings. How do you connect with Solomon? It's the intention. You can do this anywhere, and it's sometimes, and you don't need to, I mean, if you want to do a massive ceremony and a ritual and things like that, please do. But you can just sit there. And my first thing I say to you is, Rebecca, have a clear thought of what is it that you want, or a clear idea. And rather than saying, I want this big house, you want a home where you're safe. I want £1 million. Don't limit it yourself to 1 million. You want to have an abundance of money so you never have to worry about your bills anymore. So you have a clear what you want. I want a job in a career that will bring me joy and peace. I want a relationship where I am loved for who I am so I can be my true authentic self. So when you know what it is that you want, and if you don't know, this is where the Pathfinder reading comes in. We help you discover what it is. You then decide what it is. And say, for example, can he help to get rid of toxic? Yeah, he can. So what you do is, where is it? Can he get rid of the toxic behavior but keep the person? Right. That's a very good question. So what it is only if the person is ready to change themselves. You cannot change a person. If the person is not ready to change, and you don't like that person, maybe that's not the right person for you. You have to love that person for the toxicity or not. The person can only change if they're ready. Solomon will not change the person if they're not ready to change. You cannot force it onto other people. It's like you can't force Reiki onto people. They have to be ready to change. They have to realise what they're doing. But what he can do is they can ask him and he can work with it. But what you would do, Rebecca, for example, you know what you want. So you want to get rid of the toxic behaviour but keep the person. The thing is, that person is that toxic relationship. That is part of their characteristic. That is who they are. They are and if you took that toxicity away from that person, they would not be that person anymore. They would be a completely different person. Did you not think about that? Okay, now if the person chooses to change, but what you could do is you could say to Solomon, you can sit there and you can just sit there or lie there and you can just go, hand on your heart, Solomon, 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 Solomon. And you do this with the angels, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael. This is where they want. So you just like place your hand, because you're doing it from a place of love. And you say, Solomon, Solomon, and you just ask him, please be with me, please join me. I'd love you to be with me and help me, and I'm ready for your assistance. And I have this. And then you tell Solomon exactly what it is you want. All right? So you then just speak to him like a human being, as if he was sitting there. And you may find an energy or feel something, but it doesn't matter if you don't feel it. But you've just put out the intention. Your intention is Solomon, Solomon, Solomon. Please assist me in. And then you just say, ask him, and you're either sitting there in meditation or you're just sitting like me, and I could do that. Solomon, Solomon, Solomon. I'm asking to be with you. You have to dash. See you later, Julie Jones. Solomon, I ask you to help me with this. The problem is, I've got this person who is, to my mind, to your vision, that he's toxic. That person may not think they're toxic. The person you want to change, they may not even realise they're toxic, but you are perceiving them as toxic. Okay, so you just ask them and then you just tell them. But like I said, you cannot change a person, because if you force someone to change, they will resent it and then they'll only go back to it. They have to be ready to change, and half the times they don't even know they're toxic. And if you're in a toxic relationship, i.e. that person is not treating you with love and respect and it's toxic, that is not the right person. That is not the person at all. That is not love at all. Remove yourself from the toxicity, because that person will always be like that. A leopard doesn't change their spots. Okay, so that is the answer. If you're in a toxic relationship and you go, well, I like the person, but I don't like their toxicity, but that toxicity is making up that person. Okay, it's like you've got the apple and the skin is on the apple. The skin and the apple is together. I don't like the skin. You take it off, and what happens? You take the skin off the apple and leave the apple, and the apple will go brown. The apple will go off. It will resent having the skin removed. You've turned it into, I don't like the skin, so I'm going to take it off the apple. Then what happens? The apple will go brown. The apple will shrivel up and die and go mouldy, because it's not its true apple. If you don't like that, then you have to go and find someone else. Okay, that's deep. That is deep. And this is how you realize with the reading. So maybe that. Okay, any more questions? That is a very good question. How to call in Solomon. Are there any questions? So as I said, the card for the day. A day is filled with new ideas and new opportunities. Well, I've just given you a new idea. Can't wait for my card. I know, but you'll probably need a lot more deeper, and you'll need some, you'll want some guidance. And just having one card isn't going to give you that much guidance. You'll need more in-depth reading of where you come from, where it is, and how to go forward and what to do. So where is it? Every day is filled with new ideas and new opportunities. So I'm giving you new ideas of how to treat things, new way of thinking, a new idea of connecting with Solomon. Probably a lot of you here haven't even heard of, well, they've heard of King Solomon, King of Israel, but you didn't even realize that you could tap into his energy as a mentor, as a guide, as a person to help you with manifesting your dreams. I've given you a new idea. New opportunities. Yeah, I never thought of that. Maybe I'll start working with Solomon. New ideas. Every day you have them. So, who have we got here? Well, shall we do some cards? And let's do them very quickly. So we're connecting with Earth, Air, Fire, Water and Spirit. And if anyone wants their own card, hang on, there's the card there. Elemental Fairy affirmation cards. No longer available on Amazon. We did make number top 10 selling list. Outsold, no longer available on Amazon. You can only get them from my website, www.julie-sian.co.uk. So if you love this card and these card readings. Now remember, sometimes when you have a reading, you may only take 80% of it and may not take 20% of it. You will also find that other cards that I'm calling for other people, you may resonate with those cards as well, because these cards are for the everyone. So never mind that if sometimes a card comes up and you don't resonate with it, take the bit you resonate with and leave the bit you don't resonate with, because maybe in a few days time you will then start to resonate with the rest. But that's okay if you don't resonate with the card 100%. So we've got Rebecca. So let's do Rebecca, and we'll message me afterwards, Rebecca. Let's have a chat and let's book something in, because it quite clearly you need some help. Oh, here we go. Is it thumbs up, Rachel? Okay, let's do Rebecca. Earth, Air, Fire, Water, Spirit. Rebecca. Rebecca has fire. Fire is all about our passion. I live my life with passion, honesty, creativity, and love. Passion. Are you honest with yourself that the relationship you're in is really truthful to you and is really the right loving relationship? Are you being honest with yourself? Or maybe you need to get creative and show him what he's doing, because if you tell him, they'll deny it. Toxic people will deny it. Oh my God, narcissistic behavior. And they'll turn it onto you and make it out to be you. Oh, great, thank you. Okay. So, does that make sense? So, my life is with passion. Are you living life? Are you living with passion with your job? With your hobbies? With the people you are with? Are they passionate and love you for who you are? Or are they putting you down? You need to start living life with passion and with love. And if you're in a relationship that the person is toxic, you're not loving yourself. And you're telling yourself false stories and a lie. Okay, Rosemary. That's they're quick cards. If you want to go deeper, you need to book a reading with me or with someone else. And like I said, the difference between an ordinary reading is you just have the reading, go, thank you very much and goodbye. That's probably what's going to happen there. Meant to be getting married, but not in a good way. You need some guidance. I'm not going to carry on in that way because we don't get personal here. Okay, Lavender Moon. Okay, the Pathfinder is £75, or if you the ordinary reading is £50, where you just get a reading and that's it. That is it, just the reading. But with the Pathfinder, you get the reading and all the guidance and actions and what you need to do, a plan of action, and that's £75. So, and it's all recorded on Zoom. So £50 for a reading. It's a good hour and a half, but the Pathfinder, and that's all you get. And at the end of it, you go away and go, thank you very much, goodbye. But nothing gets done. But with the Pathfinder, you get the mentoring and the guidance and step-to-step jobs of what to do, and that's £75. And it's about an hour and 15 minutes. It's a touch longer, but you get a lot more for it. So there you go. So Lavender Moon. We've got a purple card of Spirit. I am light. I am love. I am joy. Lavender Moon is doing something. She's long last found her love. Lavender Moon. Oh, yes. You are the light. You are love. You're loving what you're doing. And your light is shining. And I can see how it is. And when you show me that picture of those sexy legs, it's like, whoa! Look at this girl. You are joy. You're enjoying life at the moment. And this is you. You're connecting with your spirituality. You're doing those chants, those amazing, beautiful chants. You're connecting with it. So this is just you at the moment. This is the spirit confirming that you are connecting with spirit. You are receiving because you are the light and you've opened up your light and you're letting spirit come through. I'll message you, Rebecca Claire. I'll take the things. Yeah, absolutely, Rebecca. Let's chat. Let's chat. Absolutely. So this is a confirmation with Lavender Moon. So then we've got Rosemary. Sorry, I did say Rosemary. So Rosemary. What have we got for Rosemary? How's your oracle card deck coming along? Okay, Rosemary. Thank you, Rebecca, and thank you for joining us tonight. And yeah, let's chat. Rosemary is Earth. Oh, we love the earth. Earth is your material needs. I am worthy of the changes I am making. Through change, I will grow and prosper. Yeah, Rosemary knows that she has to change to go from one relationship to another. She's gone from toxicity into love. She changed her job to a different. She did some training and now she's on this amazing career path. But you had to do the change. But through the change, you have grown. Hello, Nuala. Hello. So this is I'm worthy, and you are worthy of the changes, whether they're a small change like me changing from a coffee to a cup of tea or going from a toxic relationship to another relationship. You are worthy of the change. So we've done Lavender Moon. Right, just bear with me. This may be out of order. Andrea. I'll do Andrea then Jeanette. So we'll do Andrea next. If I'm doing this in the wrong order, I apologise. Andrea. I don't have to rush off because my daughter's having her hair done. Andrea has, Andrea, you've got spirit. I am in tune with the universe and it guides me effortlessly. Andrea, yes, you're making the little changes. You're listening and you're suddenly going, yeah. I'm listening and I'm seeing the signs, but no longer am I just seeing the signs, I'm actually actioning them. Without the action, nothing will happen, Andrea. But you've learnt this, that you get the message and now you're acting and you're getting the change and you're in tune with the universe. And the universe, of course, loves us unconditionally. The universe loves us unconditionally and it just wants pure love for us and whatever form it's going to show it upon us. And we have to go through different circumstances. We've got to go through pain to get to the love. We have to go for envious to get to this, things like that, to move from one place to the other. And when you are guided and listening to the universe, you're in the flow of things. When you're watching a telly and you love it and suddenly go, whoa, that program finished quickly, or you're doing a jigsaw and you finished it quickly and didn't realize 3 hours have gone by. That's because you're in the flow. You're connecting with the universe and off you go. And it says it guides you effortlessly. So start listening and looking out at the signs and interpreting the signs, Andrea, and acting on them. This is what they want you to do, action, because the universe is actioning you with things, opportunities, and you need to action them. Jeanette. So we've got Jeanette. Thank you. Life is a lot more. It is, and I'm loving it. I know you've done such great since you've been coming onto my lives and picking up all these hints and tips. You've come from completely here to here. I mean, you are absolutely flowing. Absolutely, and it's lovely watching you change. It's been beautiful, and thank you for coming here and sharing your journey. Jeanette. I'll do Nuala after Jeanette, so I'll do Jeanette and then Nuala. Jeanette. Ooh, Jeanette. Ooh, Jeanette. Jeanette's got air. I choose to believe I create my reality through my thoughts, words and actions. Yeah, you got to start believing, Jeanette, that you are creating. We all do that. It took me a long time to realise it, that we do create our own reality through our thoughts and our actions. If our thought is telling us you can't do this, you don't do it. You believe that you can't do it, but you haven't even tried it. Someone else is telling you, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't go and climb Mount Kilimanjaro. So you listen to that, and then your life will be led because you never took that opportunity to go and climb Mount Kilimanjaro. But just think, if you didn't listen to them and you went and climbed Mount Kilimanjaro, how different would your life be? If you climbed Mount Kilimanjaro, how would you be? If you didn't climb Mount Kilimanjaro, how would your life be? Your thoughts and actions create your reality. Very strong and powerful. And when you suddenly realise that, and suddenly realising your limiting thoughts, oh, I only want £1 million, how limiting that is. Suddenly you realise you're only living your life to get £1 million. But if you go, I'm ready to on ease and abundance and my life will be like this, and then it's like you will start believing it and you'll be living it. So that's that was Jeanette. And then we got Nuala. And hello, Sally. So Nuala. But yeah, you've done amazing work, Andrea. You've done absolutely amazing work just by turning up on my lives and listening to what I spout and what I say and actually actioning it. You look what you've done. Look what you've done, Andrea. You are amazing. Just that mind shift, that little thing. So yeah, no, not yet. So we're doing Nuala and then I'll do Sally. Nuala and then I'll do Sally. Is there anybody else? Don't forget to share. Don't forget to share the love. We need loving to share. And if you're new on here and you've not joined my YouTube channel, let me know. And if you want daily readings, there are lots of things on in my tarot group. So we've got Nuala. I believe your workshop went really well. Nuala has water. Water's all about our emotions. Love and life are flowing effortlessly through me and within me. Yes, when you're in the flow of life, the waters of life, the emotions, you do flow with ease. Love and life are flowing effortlessly. Love, yeah. I'm loving myself. I'm loving life. I'm doing things that I enjoy. I've got rid of all the toxic people. I've got rid of my toxic 9-to-5 job. I've got rid of this and that and the other. All the things that I do, I aim to make sure I do. Yes, I know we've still got to do the washing up. We've still got to clean the toilet and the shower. We've still got to do the washing and things like that. However, that's just a little thing. But in general, when you are doing things that is bringing you joy, like you're doing, creating these workshops, how much joy, and then look at how the vibration out is gone with you. So yeah, I know we've still got to do that, but that's only brief. You know, quickly do the bathroom, takes 10 minutes, it's done and dusted. But the rest of the day I can do my dancing, I can do my singing, I can do this, and that's what it is. I'm in life and it flows, and you find that when you're in the flow and doing things you love, life is like woo. But when you're doing things that you hate, and this is for everyone, it's a sludge, it's hard work, and it's stressful, it's anxious, it's overwhelming, it's ugh. And you think, has it? And you look at your watch and only a minute's gone. Only a minute's gone. I mean, I've been here for an hour. It's time really quickly. Okay, I can't believe sometimes I don't even realise I've been on for an hour. It's just gone boom, because I love what I'm doing and I'm in the flow. So that's what it is, and it flows through me and within me. Within me is my love. Okay, so we got the lovely Sally. Apart from Sally, and I apologise if I'm... Oh, hang on. I have missed someone. I think I've missed Rachel. Yeah, I thought so. I'll do... It says Sally, then Rachel. Sorry, I've just said Sally and then Rachel. But you may take this card, Rachel. But it's saying Sally, then Rachel. So we'll do Sally. Sally has spirit. I believe in myself. I trust myself. I love myself. Yeah, I believe in you, Sally. I know you're going to go for it. And you trust yourself. You trust your instincts. You're learning to trust your instincts, your gut instincts. And I'm going for it. And you love yourself because you know you're worthy it. And you believe that you're going to get whatever it is you want. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. We know what we're talking about. We're not going to put it out on public because it's your private information here. I believe in myself and I believe in you as well. A lot of admin things to do. My son is challenging me. This is a reminder to keep about absolutely a balance. Absolutely. You can have the paperwork to do with your son, but then you can sit down and play with your son. Yin and yang. Put his favourite video on and watch it with him. Yeah, the paperwork can be done when he's in bed. Exactly. Or when he's at school, you can do the paperwork. But when he's home, spend time with him. Making memories with him. You can always do the paperwork when he's not around. Sally, believe in yourself. I think you now believe it. I've got it for it and it's coming. Yes! Love it. Yes, the workshop went well. Thank you. Awesome. And then we've got our beautiful Rachel. Apart from Rachel, Rachel, is there anybody else? It is so true. That's what you can do. So then you've got balance of spending beautiful time and creating beautiful memories when he's with you, rather than he comes home from school, spend time, rather than sashing yourself away doing the paperwork. Realign your day and go, when he's at school, I will do the paperwork and make phone calls, but as soon as he comes home, that is it. It's his time. We are going to do things together and create fun and memories. Everything else can go to hell. I'll do everything else when he's not there, and I can create these beautiful memories. Thank you, just to say that miracle is on its way. Love it. Yes. Oh, I'm so excited. And then we've got the beautiful Rachel. Rachel. Apart from Rachel, is there anybody else apart from our beautiful Rachel who's not had a card and would like a card? You're welcome, Nuala. You're welcome anytime. And the cards do not lie. The cards do not lie. But this is why I often say if you've got a question, one card is not going to solve it, because you're just going to get the message. And then are you going to do with anything? I know Nuala's going to do something with it, but a lot of people just go, thank you for the message, and then they finish, they leave the live, and then they go and cook tea, then go. And I bet most of you, I will say to you now, if I message you tomorrow, I'll say to you, what was that card you had? How many of you tomorrow morning are going to be able to say, my card was blah, blah, blah. Yeah, go and play. My card was such and such. How many of you are going to remember what the card was and what the message was, what was written on the card and what was the message? How many of you are going to remember it? I bet. I'd be lucky if it's 1%. I think Nuala's just going to do it because she's remembered she's going off to play with him now. And then starting, you do that every day and it becomes a habit. Okay, so Rachel. But I bet most people here, yeah, the card resonates. Thank you for that. And I'm as I'm water sign of Cancer. Yeah, well, I know you will, because you've actually said, because you have actually actioned it. I'm going to go and play with him now. And that's what you do. You've actioned it. So you remember that you had a water card. It was all about whatever. And you're going to go and play with him now. And you actioned that message. And you suddenly had this, yeah, my paperwork can wait. My time with my son, he's only going to be 8 at once. He's only going to be 9. He's only going to be 10. And that's what's the special thing. But that's why I said I know you'll remember, because you're actually actioning it. I remember one of those. Okay, Rachel. Apart from Rachel, is there anybody else? I think Rachel's the last person who needs a card. I think other people have disappeared before I could do them a card, because I think Julie went and Colin went. And I've just got all the cards all around one way. So we'll do Rachel. Sorry you had to wait for so long. Is there anyone else apart from Rachel? Well, I'm doing Rachel's card. If you pop on and go me. Otherwise, that is it. Rachel has, Spirit. I'm here for a reason, and that reason is clear to me now. I can't say it because it's because I know. But think today, I asked you a question and you put me a thumbs up. And the thumbs up is the reason why you're here. Can't say anything else. I know it's cryptic to other people, but that's the message to Rachel. And I hope she understands it. And that's the reason why you're here now. And what you're going through. There's a reason. So, yes! You see? That's the message for you. All right. You totally understand where I'm coming from. Right, thank you absolutely everyone for joining me tonight. It's been brilliant. It wasn't as sexy and as naughty as last night. Oh my God, last night. If you didn't watch last night's, you've got to watch last night's back. It was so funny, loud and clear. Excellent. So you understand, yeah, and that's why. Sorry, I won't be meeting you on Saturday. I just not being going to. I'll have to message Hillary and let her know I can't come. Thanks for reminding me. You're welcome. So if anything resonates with you, you want to take your reading deeper, message me and let's book a reading in. If you want to actually have a deeper reading but actually ready for action, ding dong. Yeah, I know, last night. If you hadn't, if you want to take it further and you go, right, I've got this reading, yes, I've had a light bulb moment, but I don't know what to do with that light bulb moment. That's where the Pathfinder comes in. We deal with the light bulb moment, and then you can create an action plan to what you did on your light bulb moment. So we're coming up to an hour and 10 minutes. That's a real shame you won't be there. I know, it's just blame Glastonbury Festival. We are sorting out the flat. We're going to try out things. I think I've made a decision because the camp beds are too heavy to carry, and we've got no transport for it. So we've got an airbed, and I want to check the airbed works. So I've got to go and get a pump for it. And so we're going to camp shops and things to get a whole load of camping stuff in. We're getting things sorted, ready for Glastonbury, because my daughter's got to work, and she's working right up until Tuesday afternoon, and then she's getting her nails done, and then it's like early to bed and early to rise, and we're off. So we are sorting out Glastonbury Festival. I can't believe I'm going Wednesday. You see, when you manifest these things, put it out to action, and when it's meant to be, the universe is there. I can't wear a cramping collar. Is there? Middle aisle in Lidl. I need to go put my trousers on and go out and get it. Camping trolley in Lidl tomorrow. Oh my God, is there? You can get an airbed that pumps up like a big bed. I have got an airbed, and it's a double size airbed. I've got one. And I used to sleep on it when I first moved in the flat, when all my furniture was still down in Cardiff and I moved up here. I was sleeping on an airbed, but the pump is broken, so it's the pump I need. I need a new pump. But we need torches. We want these googles. It's like when you open it's a goggle, but it comes in a little package, and then you open up the package and this goggle appears. So that, hello Frankie. You're just in time. I was just finishing off. So there's a load of camping stuff we need to get in, and because my daughter's around Saturday and Sunday, that's why we're not coming on Saturday, because we're going camping shopping. Right, Frankie, very quick card. You're just in time. Don't forget to share. But yeah, so we got the airbed, but we just need a pump for it. So I've decided, I haven't told my daughter this, but it's just like, we've got nothing unless we can get this trolley. Thanks for that. My friend got one at the weekend. Hope there may be one there still for you. Right, so it was last week. I'll have to go and have a look. I'll put it out there. Frankie, let's do a quick card. They are very quick cards tonight, so if you want a deeper meaning, just take what you can. You may not take all of the message. If you can only take 90% of the message, take that and leave the other 10% that doesn't resonate with you. And it's an air card. So we have air, which is to do with our thoughts. As I dream it, I will believe it, and so I will achieve it, but you have to action it. What is it that you're dreaming? What dream have you put on one side? Because it is now Frankie's. I can check mine for you. It's all right, because I haven't got time to get up to Derby. I haven't got time to get to Derby this weekend. So that's why we're going to nip to wherever. But yeah, I'll pop into Lidl tomorrow. I'm out and about. Blood test tomorrow morning, so I'll go and see if Lidl's got any left. As I dream it. So Frankie, as I dream it, I will believe it, and so I will achieve it. It's your time, Frankie. You dream it and start going, yeah, you know what? I can go for this. Don't listen to those negative people. Don't listen to those stories that people are telling you. It's your dream, not theirs. No wonder they don't support you. Why should people support you in your dream? It's your dream. If your dream is to go and climb Mount Kilimanjaro, and you've got someone who does to be a potato head and just watch sport, of course they're going to go, I wouldn't do that. No, because they're more interested in sitting on the couch, drinking their beer and watching football on a Sunday. Not like us who want to go and climb Mount Kilimanjaro and get out the outside fresh air. What dream is it you're after? Don't listen to other people. And then you believe it, and then start feeling, what does it feel like? What would it feel like to walk up Mount Kilimanjaro? What would it feel like to stand on the top of Mount Kilimanjaro and look around and go, look what I achieved? No, it's my mind that is stopping me, and I've had to talk to myself a bit recently. Okay, yeah, so let's flip that, because it's your mind is being your ego, and that frigging ego is a really pain in the arse. Because your ego is keeping you in the safe. The safe is this pain and despair. And you're living this life of elephant manure. Shit. Might have been Aldi, actually. I've got one next to each other. So it's like you've got this elephant manure. But you know it. It's safe. safe in this elephant manure. But the ego wants to keep you there, because changing it, the ego going, oh, I can't cope in this new thing. I like this elephant manure shit of a life. So it's telling you these stories. No, you can't do that. You're not able. Because if you step out of that comfort zone of the elephant manure, so it's your ego is telling you. And what you've got to do is shut up, monkey mind. It's bullshit you're telling me. It's false lies. Because just imagine, monkey mind, ego, what your life will be like. The ego needs to step aside. Yeah, tell it to set aside. And what you could do, this is a tip. You want to do something, and what you say to yourself is, I want to do it. I want to go and climb Mount Kilimanjaro. It's the easiest thing I talk about. And you got the ego going, oh, I wouldn't do that. You've got to get vaccinations. You've got to train for 6 months. You've got to do this. All these stories. The reason being is because the ego wouldn't cope, because once you climb Mount Kilimanjaro, imagine what it'd be like. So what you do is just go, in a minute, our ego, I hear you, but I'm going to put you here. Ego is sitting here. Well, actually on the right, because you're releasing him. So you're going to have him on your right hand side. Ego, I'm going to release you out of my body. So you're going to imagine he's there. Hello, ego. You're a lump of elephant manure, or rhinoceros manure, or dinosaur manure. Okay, Frankie? So you imagine he's there. There you are. It's on the right, it's released. And then you sit here and you go, wow. What would it feel like? I've climbed Mount Kilimanjaro. What would I have done to achieve that? Blah, blah, blah. And as soon as you go, no, ego, you're sitting there on my right because I've released you for a minute. You can come back, but this is for me, ego. You can come back into me in a minute, but this is my Frankie time. So you go, and then you imagine what it's like. And as soon as the ego tries, you go, no, ego, I'm just going through this talk. Imagine what the view is like, and all those friends I would make, and we'd have this unique journey together, that the 10 of us did this journey. I raised all this money for and then when I've climbed the thing, and then you go, right, and then when ego comes back, you go, you know what, ego, you're going to really love me climbing Mount Kilimanjaro. You know what, ego, you're going to be really good at this. You're going to be so glad I've done it. But that's how you do it, Frankie. But let's do this. Let's book a Pathfinder reading for you. Let's do it this in detail. That was just very quick. So if you want to go and take this even further and even deeper, Frankie, because like I said, it's only a small little reading. To take it deeper and to have more tips and hints, book a Pathfinder reading, because the Pathfinder will scrape it down to find out why you've got this ego problem. You know, ego's causing you a problem. Find out why, and then you can release him, and then we can do a plan of action on how to get you to climb Mount Kilimanjaro, or whatever it is you want to do. Have a pet elephant. I don't know. Whatever. You dream it, believe it, and achieve it. But you have to action it. The action is, ego, you're going to sit there for 10 minutes or 5 minutes. You're just going to sit there on the right because you've released him. And then you're ready, you have to go round the back into the left. Or you can leave him on the left, he's left me. Okay, let's talk, Frankie. Let's talk and get that sorted for you, because your life is so whoosh. And let's see if we can get an action plan going. Okay, that is it. I can talk longer because my daughter's out getting her hair done, ready for Glastonbury. And apparently she's getting the ends tied one colour and the rest a different colour. I am intrigued. Purple and green. I don't know what she's going to have done, because she's going Glastonbury, and she said, yeah, she's going to have multi-dyed hair when she comes back. And it's like, really? Really? So I may be posting some pictures of my daughter later, ready for Glastonbury. We're getting our nails done on Tuesday. I haven't decided. Oh yeah, I'm going to tell you what now is, yeah. Start suggesting what I can do for my what colour. I thought having like blue, green, red, orange, purple. I don't know. What should I have? I've got sparkles at the moment, but what should I have? Have dragons on them? I don't know. Well, actually my nail list can't put dragons. But yeah. Any ideas? I've had mine rainbow. Oh yeah, well I'm thinking rainbow for Glastonbury. What do you reckon? Any tips and hints? Right, I'm going to go. Because she's not texted me yet. Okay. Yeah, no, it's someone talking about reading. So message me, Rachel. Yes, rainbow. Yeah, multicolours. That's what I'm thinking. Multicolours. That's why I suggest multicoloured glitter. With glitter on each nails. Multicoloured with different. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And would be great. That's what I was thinking, a rainbow. You know, so have the two pinkies red, two green, two orange. Sorry, that was rude fingers. Sorry if you're American there, blah, blah, like that. Yeah, glitter. Definitely glitter. Yeah. Um, and yeah. And you know what? I'm going to get there. I'm going to get my face glittered. And I might get, you know, these hair plaits and stuff, get myself and get some henna done and stuff. Yeah, I'm going to really go for it in Glastonbury. I'm, you know, like I said, we we did all that selling stuff at, on the car boots, so I've got money. I got money to spend at Glastonbury to treat myself. Okay, I'm going to go because my daughter will be messaging me soon to say, Mum, put the dinner on and get ready for the shock. I can't wait. She won't have her face done. I might take just a picture of her back of her hair. Yeah, I was going to say face to glitter. Yeah, you can get glitter and colour hairsprays. Yeah, apparently you can't take glitter with you. It's one of the things you can't take in. It has to be a special biodegradable glitter. And yeah, because we had the list of things. So you can't take mirrors. Can't take a mirror in with you, and you can't take glass with you. The list of what you can't take is quite intense. It's like any medicine that's in glass bottles. Can't have medicine in a glass bottle. So but my gummy bears is working, so I can take my gummy bears. I'll take them as like sweeties. What are they? Oh, just sweeties. The gummy bears. Okay. Yeah, so watch this space. Next week you'll see a little transformation as the week progresses. I'm going to maybe do something different each day. It's been great. I will message, there's a couple of people to message. Frankie, yeah, let's chat Frankie, and see if we can do that. The other lady, she's going to message me. If anyone's got any questions or query, my sons have those. Have a fun evening. I certainly am. And I'll catch you all hopefully tomorrow. Thursday, aromatherapy Thursday. Oh yes, essential oil Thursday. Lavender Moon will be rocking it with her information. I do try and give her a heads up the day, you know, to say what essential oil it is. So I don't know what the essential oil is, but I will message Lavender Moon in a minute to tell her what the essential oil is for tomorrow, so she's got a heads up, because Lavender Moon is so spot on with the essential oil information. So that's tomorrow, essential oil day, but I've got no idea what the essential oil is yet. We will find out shortly. Have a great evening. Enjoy, relax, chill, and I'll catch you all. Thank you everyone for joining tonight. It's been a pleasure. And if you want your readings, you know where I am. Take care. Namaste. Bye, bye, bye.